November 20th, the desire and the pursuit of the whole. Each of us, when separated, having one side only, like a flat fish, is but the indenture of a person, and they are always looking for their other half. Men who are a section of that double nature which was once called androgynous are lovers of women. Adulterers are generally of this breed, and also adulterous women who lust after men. The women who are a section of the woman do not care for men, but have female attachments. The female companions are of this sort. But they who are a section of the male follow the male, and while they are young, being slices of the original man, they hang about men and embrace them, and they are always the best of boys and youth, because they have the most manly nature. Some indeed assert that they are shameless, but this is not true. For they do not act thus from any want of shame, but because they are valiant and embrace that which is like them. And these, when they grow up, become our statesmen, and these only, which is great proof of the truth of what I am saying. When they reach manhood, they are lovers of youth, and are not naturally inclined to marry or beget children. If at all, they do so only in obedience of the law. But they are satisfied in that they may be allowed to live with one another unwedded, and such a nature is prone to love and ready to return love, always embracing that which is akin to him. And when one of them meets with his other half, the actual half of himself, whether he be a lover of youth or a lover of another sort, the pair are lost in an amazement of love and friendship and intimacy, and will not be out of the other's sight, as I may say, even for a moment. These are the people who pass their whole lives together, yet they could not explain what they desire of one another, for the intense yearning which each of them has towards the other does not appear to be the desire of lovers' intercourse, but of something else, which the soul of either evidently desires and cannot tell, and of which she has only a dark and doubtful presentiment. Suppose Hephaestus, with his instruments, were to come to the pair who are lying side by side and say to them, "What do you people want of one another?" They would be unable to explain. And suppose further that when he saw their perplexity, he said, "Do you desire to be wholly one, always day and night to be in one another's company? For if this is what you desire, I am ready to melt you into one and let you grow together, so that being two you shall become one. And while you live in a common life as if you were a single human being, and after your death in the world below will be one departed soul instead of two, I ask whether this is what you lovingly desire, and whether you are satisfied to attain it." There is not one of them who, when he heard the proposal, would deny or would not acknowledge that this meeting and melting into one another, this becoming one instead of two, was the very expression of this ancient need. And the reason is that human nature was originally one, and we were a whole, and the desire and pursuit of the whole is called love. There was a time, I say, when we were one, but now, because of the wickedness of humankind, God has dispersed us. For if we are friends of God and at peace with God, we shall find our own true loves, which rarely happens in this world at present. I believe that if our loves were perfectly accomplished, and each one returning to his primeval nature had his original true love, then our race would be happy. We must praise the God of love, who is our greatest benefactor, both leading us in this life back to our own nature and giving us high hopes for the future. For he promises if we are spiritually devoted, God will restore us to our original state and heal us and make us happy and blessed. Here in mythic form, we have acknowledgement of the naturalness of straight and gay and lesbian relationships. All three are natural. The majority of human beings may be heterosexual, and a minority homosexual and lesbian, just as the majority appear to be right-handed and a minority left-handed. All are part of the diversity of nature.
Wow. Again, very progressive.
Yeah.
That was Plato.
Yeah, this last part was the author.
No, but
yes,
it's
correct.
clearly that's what they're.
Yeah, it's not only
Getting
Plato;
at.
it's Plato speaking through the character of Socrates, which just always cracks me up. Again, towards the end, it really starts to kick in for me. A lot of the stuff before is just kind of fluff, you know?
I really like when they talk about human nature was originally one, and we were a whole, and the desire and pursuit of whole is called love. And even though the story from yesterday and this talks about, Zeus or God splitting humans, if we take that out of it, we still have a desire to be whole with what created us, whether that's God, the universe, source. We desire, and
Union.
the pursuit of that is love. And I think that's why it feels so good when we are present and in those moments of deep meditation or dishwasher meditation.
Coitus.
Yes, that also.
Ultimate union.
Yes.
What's up, big guy?
Come here. Come give me a hug.
You're cute.
Can I watch something with Emma?
We're almost finished.
We're done.
Spider-Man.
You're going to end on coitus?
Yep. I think that's the best way to end it. Thanks for joining us.
Live well, our friends. Can you say?
Stay centered, my friends.
Oh boy.